Hi everybody. So, I've been trying to figure out what type of video to do for y'all. I thought of this, I thought of that. There's one video I want to do, but I haven't been able to do. So, this just kind of happened. So, we're going to do this. We're going to do glue gun safety because I'm an idiot. Okay? I just burned the shit out of my hand. So, gluing Loki's staff together here, I turned it around, put my hand right on hot glue. Not a smart thing to do. I'm testing to make sure. But I use my glue gun to fill in a lot of things. I even use it for decoration, shit like that. Excuse my language, but. So, I'm putting a bunch of glue in here. Hopefully I remember not to stick my hand on it. Let's see if I learned from my mistake or not. And then I'm going to explain the glue guns I use. Now, none of this is sponsored. This is just what I use. And you don't have to use these. You can use a simple glue gun. Okay? I have many because I go through a lot. I'm heavy-handed, I guess you could say. So, I like glue guns that are going to hold up to what I put it through. Because I'm glue gun queen. My glue gun is my staple. And that's for me. For my props, everything. I use my glue gun on everything. So, let me get this here. Okay. Eek. Popsicle stick. Sorry. I got a big log going down and I want to smooth it down. Stringers. Anyways. So, I know you really can't see what I'm doing here, but there's like a glob of glue just streaming down here that just is drippy, and I'm just trying to make it a little more smoother. And yes, I'm touching it. But I'm making sure that it's getting sticky. And kind of, what I do is I try to flatten it. I normally actually wear little silicone things, but of course, I told you I'm an idiot today. But, okay. Okay, so, let that dry for a few moments. Okay, let me get my other ones out. So, wasn't quite prepared to do this video, but like I said, this is what we're doing. So, I have 3 glue guns I use. Okay? This one over here is actually my newer one. This one here is actually a cordless one. This is the charger, and I can take it anywhere. Me and it are still learning each other. It gets really hot. Not as hot as Bad Boy in here. Okay? So we'll go to this one in a moment. This is my other glue gun. This one I got at Walmart. And my ferrets chewed on the end here. They tried to eat it. So this is all nasty. I liked it because of the color. I thought it was cool. And the trigger is good. I actually, last year, doing all the costumes I did and all the stuff, I actually went through about 4 glue guns because the trigger I actually broke completely off because I'm a heavy hander. So that being said and all, this one is actually for the mini glues, which I use for some things. Now this boy here, this one I did not get at a craft store. I got this one at Home Depot. This one is actually an industrial one. This one is an arrow. Nice big boy. Okay. He's designed to actually glue wood and all that stuff. Nice big trigger. What it does, it has a smaller nozzle here. And I can actually adjust it back here on how thick I want it to come out this little screw here. This takes the full size glue sticks. And this thing can cause 3-degree burns. I actually burned my fingers so bad on the tips that I had blisters form. The little guy there, I haven't had blisters form with that. I have with this one. I had a blister form with this this newer one. Okay, so there's that. Now you have different types of glue, and I played with them all. I normally get this kind, which is this is for my 2 ones here. This one is the full, as they call it, multi-temperature, and it says on it, bonds virtually all materials. Strong bonds in 30 seconds. Fits all full-size glue guns. Okay? And it has a nice little chart on the back. And the chart on the back will tell you if it can do paper, metal, plastic, wood, fabric, ceramic, foam, lace, ribbon, synthetic. These here can do it all, but on low. At the high, like these big ones here, it cannot do foam, lace, ribbon, or synthetic, because it'll actually melt the foam. What kind is this one? Okay, that's a multi-temp 2. Multi-temp. Do I have any Gorilla Glue? Okay. I normally have the Gorilla Glue sticks. I guess I'm out of them right now. I use them a lot for if I'm going to use wood or stuff like that. Now that there has foam and cardboard and wood. So I'm using this one, and this one is on the high temp, but on the portable one. But the foam I'm using is actually a thicker foam, so it won't melt it as easy. Let me put this back. But the Gorilla Glue is really good for doing all kinds of projects too. And plus with Gorilla Glue, you could do, I found that people like using it to do woodworking stuff. You can actually glue your pieces of wood together and then put your screws in and it keeps it still. But I wanted to also talk about a little safety here too. Always on your work surface, try to use a silicone mat. And point in general is this here has a little silicone thing here, and it's because the glue comes right off. Always have something that your glue gun can sit in. This one here didn't come with a base or anything. It actually, what it has is it has a little kickstand there, and I normally have a silicone mat out when I work on certain things. Of course, today, not thinking. So, and glue in general, be careful. I never wear freaking gloves with anything, and I get stuff all over my hands. I don't know if you can see them right now, but I have super glue stuck to my hands right now too. because, you know, I smart. And I had to take acetone to get a lot of that off. But you can do all kinds of things with glue. I don't know if you can see it, but I have some raised spots here that I use with glue. I was just testing it out to see if it would work how I want to do it. To give it a little texture. It's an idea. Don't have to do that. But if you want to, it works. It just, I would go with a low temperature, like my little one here. That way you can control the flow a little easier. And they do make nozzles for the glue gun, especially the big boy, that you can get where it's a real thin line. I have not invested in those yet, so I honestly cannot tell you about them. I've seen them, but that's about all I've seen. I don't know. And I just know what I have. And I like those. It took me a while to find that big one, because I wanted one that could handle what I'm going to put it through. So I think I went online for a while and looked through reviews and all that, and then saw that Home Depot had it, because I knew wherever I was going to get it, it was either going to be at Lowe's or Home Depot, honestly, because I knew it had to be industrial. It couldn't be craft. And like I said, there are some heavy duty craft ones. You're looking to spend like about $20 to $30 on some of them. Some of them, this one right here was $29. The cordless one. The big boy down there, he was $50. And I've seen some go as much as $120. Just remember, if you get an industrial one, they burn bad. So wear protection at all times with those. The lower temps, like I said, you can still burn yourself, but not as bad as the other one. And anything that's silicone, the glue comes right off. The only issues I have with lower temp glues and stuff is it's real easy for the glue to peel off of almost anything. So you can basically redo something. The higher temp ones, I've noticed the glue is a lot harder to come off, and it holds pretty good. So those are my tips on glue guns. I know it was a short video. I don't know if it helped anybody, but was my opinion on them. So my opinion is do some research on your glue gun and find one that fits you. And it's not a bad idea to have more than one, because if you're heavy-handed like me, they're going to break, and then you're out of a glue gun in the middle of a project, which did happen. So, sorry, I have a little bit of sniffles going on. I'm having an allergy attack. Oh, bad one. So, I'm going to be working on this. I'm going to try to get some videos of what I'm doing for this costume, and I hope to post it soon. You guys have a good night.